5 minutes ago in Los Angeles we have extremely sad news about action star actor Robert John Wagner. Robert John Wagner Jr., born February 10, 1931, is an American actor of stage, screen, and television. He is known for starring in the television shows It Takes a Thief, 1968 to 1970, Switch, 1975 to 1978, and Heart to Heart, 1979 to 1984. He later had a recurring role as Teddy Leopold in the TV sitcom Two and a Half Men, 2007 to 2008, and made 12 guest appearances, 2010 to 2019, as Anthony Donazo Sr. in the police procedural NCIS. In films, Wagner is known for his role as number 2 in the Austin Powers trilogy of films, 1997, 1999, 2002, as well as for A Kiss Before Dying, 1956, The Pink Panther, 1963, Harper, 1966, The Towering Inferno, 1974, and The Concorde, Airport 79, 1979. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood were wed twice. The Hollywood star's first marriage lasted from 1957 to 1962, before they got remarried in 1972. When Wood passed away on November 29, 1981, the couple's second marriage came to an unfortunate end. The cause of death was initially determined by authorities to be accidental drowning. Before she passed away, Wagner and his wife enjoyed a wonderful family life. They bought their own Benz and moved in together to a Beverly Hills home. In contrast to their first marriage, which ended in divorce without producing a child, Wagner and Wood's second marriage saw the birth of their daughter Courtney Wagner in 1974. Natasha Gregson Wagner, Wood's first child from her second marriage to British producer and theater agent Richard Gregson, was also reared by the two of them along with Courtney. Once Wagner and Wood were married, the actress gave up acting to focus on becoming a wife and mother. She described herself as partially retired and claimed that employment no longer held the same significance in her life as it once did. Other aspects of a woman's life will just have to be set aside if she decides to get married and have kids. Wood began flipping properties in Beverly Hills with friends, typing, writing, and teaching, but her primary focus shifted to becoming a wife and mother. After the actress passed away, Wagner and Wood's blissful union came to an end. The actress and her husband had been sailing their 60-foot boat, Splendor, over the Thanksgiving holiday. Although the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department Murder Division revived the case in 2011 after claiming to have been approached with fresh evidence, Wood's death was initially deemed to have been an accidental drowning. Lana Wood, the actress's sister, requested that the case be revisited because she claimed that her sister was scared of the water and couldn't have attempted to tie the dinghy to the family yacht, as had been theorized as the cause of Wood's fall and subsequent drowning. Dennis Davern, the Splendor's captain, was on board the vessel with Wagner and his wife and claimed to have overheard the couple having a violent argument. The captain even charged Wagner with causing the demise of his wife. Wagner was listed as a person of interest in his wife's death by the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department Murder Division in 2018 rather than a suspect. Moreover, Wood's death certificate's cause of death was changed to read drowning and other unidentified circumstances. Years later, books and documentaries continue to explore the circumstances surrounding Wood's demise and her last moments alive. Robert Wagner relocated to Aspen after finding love once more. Wagner was left to look for the couple's young daughters after Wood passed away. She fell in love with Jill Street John, and together they moved their family from Beverly Hills to Aspen, Colorado. At Fox Studios, Street John and Wagner connected as aspiring performers. They stayed friends while they collaborated. Wood and Street John had both been aspiring actors. Wagner received roses from John after Wood passed away. Wagner and Street John eventually met at a party 2 months later. They both had lost their husbands, which made them similar. Following this encounter, they kept in touch and started dating. The couple was hitched in 1990. The title of Natash's child was influenced by her mother's role in the film Inside Daisy Clover. Street John, who had never given birth, took on the role of stepmother to Wood's daughter Natasha, Wagner's daughter Katie Wagner, and Courtney, the child that Wood and Wagner had together. In an interview, Street John acknowledged that she got along well with all of Wagner's children. Aspen, where Wagner and Street John raised their children, captured their hearts. They purchased a piece of land near Aspen in 1995, and it took them 3 years to construct a home there. The actor even expressed his desire to be buried in Aspen when his time came. When I wake up, I am one of the luckiest men in the world I know. I first turned to face Jill before turning to face the Elk Mountains. I frequently encounter elk, fox, and deer, and feel really fortunate to actually reside in a forest. Street John also claimed that Aspen's natural beauty and delicious food made her fall in love. She continued by saying that she found it simple to ride, hike, and fish. The family claimed that despite leaving Beverly Hills, the kids never lost sight of the sadness of Natalie's passing. It's quite challenging for our family. We've experienced some really terrible times, Wagner admitted. Natasha shared her experiences with how life changed with Wood's passing 35 years after the death of her mother. She claimed that when her stepfather told her that Wood had passed away, everything in her life turned black and white, and she lost the ability to hear. She continued, "I just remember that was the worst thing ever." Wood died when Natasha was 11 years old. She expressed her gratitude for having 2 fathers who supported her after losing her mother and were devoted to rearing her. Natasha added that because Wagner had to take on the roles of both her father and mother, their bond grew stronger. The HBO documentary Natalie Wood, What Remains Behind, and Natasha's biography More Than Love both contain sensitive insights regarding Natasha's relationship with her mother. Natasha claims that after Wood passed away, her father was enveloped by grief and heaviness, negative emotions that weren't present when Wood was alive. Natasha added that she had spoken out in order to refute claims that her father was somehow involved in her mother's passing. He regrets that she passed away. "I believe that alcohol was the main offender that evening. I believe that if it hadn't been for that, things might have gone a little differently, but I have closure regarding that evening." Natasha said, "I've come to terms with the reality that I'll never fully understand the circumstances surrounding the death of my mother, and I want other people would do the same." The 90-year-old Robert Wagner's life as a grandfather. On May 30, 2012, Natasha and her husband, Barry Watson, welcomed their first child together, a daughter they called Clover Clementine Watson, and Wagner officially became a grandfather. The title of Natash's child was influenced by her mother's role in the film Inside Daisy Clover. 2 other sons are the result of Natash's husband's previous union with Tracy Hudson. In Aspen, which offers the activities they enjoy, including skiing, horses, wildlife, rivers, and streams, Wagner, 93, and Street John, 82, continue to live. The actor said he feels like the happiest man alive when he looks outdoors in Aspen. "Not just fortunate, blessed. My family and friends are the best. I've worked hard and never abandoned my personal life, unlike many people in show industry. Yet as I sit in Aspen and gaze out over the valley, I'm grateful for my life." Wagner occasionally publishes photos on social media, letting others into his joyous existence. He posted a photo of himself and his granddaughter in 2022 with the message, "How pleased am I?" In the photo, the actor had a big grin on his face as he glanced up at his granddaughter. Wagner recently wished his 11-year-old granddaughter a happy birthday and described her as amazing in one of his posts. He captioned the photo, "Grandma and Grandpa adore you and hope all your wishes come true." Wagner, who has had a 70-year acting career, is appreciative of and content with his life and his family, including the love he has for Street John and the Aspen house they have built together. Thanks for watching my video.